Daniel wants to know how he should approach submitting his music to physical radio stations and internet radio sites.
So that's different, you know. So Pandora is the biggest internet radio there is, you know, right? The way you submit to Pandora, and Pandora can nix you. They don't take everything. We have a course author here named Jonathan Feiss who has a new course called Project Management. Jonathan got his music on Pandora, and the way you do it is you have to have a physical copy of the CD for sale with Amazon. Okay. And then there's instructions on Pandora on how to do it. Once you've got a physical CD and it costs a certain amount of money to do that, I forget how much, then you submit to Pandora. They check that you've got a physical CD, and then they review it and they say yes or no. Okay. There's a friend of mine who got nixed by Pandora, and I'm shocked. He has this band called Orchestratica, which is like the best thing I've heard. And they got nixed, so who knows why. But it's kind of funny, you know. It's not a guarantee you can get in Pandora. So that's like online, right? And physical is tricky. So radio is broken out into commercial radio, non-commercial radio. Commercial radio for a developing artist, don't even think about it. Like we have like Kiss something rather in Boston. You know, like the right-hand side of the dial, I forget where the cutoff is, 92 point something. Anything below 92 point something is non-commercial radio, right? They take submissions, you know, so college radio takes submissions. Right. The way you submit is still physical CD. It is. It's still physical CD. And it's, you know, there's a really great station, WMBR, that's MIT's station. And they have an awesome show over there, Breakfast of Champions, very early, you know, in the morning. I think it starts at 8:30, 8 to 9 or something like that. The woman that runs it is Zoe Rogers, and you can find her contact info on the site, you know, on WMBR. So that's how you do it. I think it's picking and choosing, you know. Yeah. So what college radio is pretty much like focused on like indie music and like maybe some, you know, and you got to do your research, you know. Right. What are the college stations in the market? What are they playing? A lot of these stations show exactly what they're playing. It's a physical CD, and then there's follow-up. You know, you can email the person, say, hey, I sent this to you, or that sort of thing, you know. So that's the physical side. I would focus on non-commercial. You know, NPR is radio too, but the way that NPR is done, it's more like a press pitch than it is a radio pitch. NPR, they have like stringers, these other writers. NPR is a little bit tricky, but NPR can have amazing, if your music fits, amazing results. NPR sells records. Pitchfork sells records, you know. So it's kind of like I would break it up with that. Commercial radio, non-commercial radio, NPR. If your music makes sense for college radio, determine who you want to hit, find the contact info, you know, that's in a nutshell